Happy Hour with Vic, July 7th, 2025. We're drinking. This would be number 3 of cheap booze, the cheapest booze I can find in Medellin. All right, that's how they say it here. Everyone sounds like a fucking lunatic here, a psychopath. The men, not the women. Usually not the women, but here. Let me teach you something, people out there. With my Boracay guide, I stole this from an Airbnb from some German guy. Here we go. You gotta lean your glass. Lean your glass when you pour your beer. Don't be some asshole that's just sloppily pouring your beer, because you want as little of the head. They call it the head. I don't know why. It sounds goofy. You want as little foam as possible. The other trick that I've discovered and adopted. You take this from the cocktail culture. You put this glass. This isn't a glass. This thermos that my wife bought me for my birthday. Put some water in it to about there. Put it in the freezer. Now you get a block of ice in your beer. And some people, some douchebags, they'll be like, "Oh, you're gonna water down your beer." This is already watered down. Beer's mostly water. Beer is, drum roll, it's 95% water. People that say they get fat off beer, they're insane. You're not getting fat off alcohol. You're not getting fat off beer. There's no alcohol. There's nothing in it. It's got some yeast in it, which isn't good. So this is what I started with, the Central, Cerveza Central. These things, I've never seen these before, but they got 4.3% ABV. This other one, Bahia, which means Bay. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, so it's kind of fitting. I mean, minus the palm trees on the label. 4% alcohol. So this is basically a light beer. This almost has 0 alcohol in it. Pretty close to 0. So we got these two going, and I guess what I wanted to talk about in this third episode. This is third episode. I was going to do an episode yesterday, but instead I smoked weed. And I don't know. There's a different intention with THC versus alcohol. Basically, THC is, the sun's going away. It was a beautiful day today here in Colombia. So THC it's nurturing your soul, and alcohol is, I don't want to use the word nurturing because nurturing seems too positive. It's inflating your ego. So those are the difference between these two chemicals, these two drugs. Ooh, nice and cold. Super cold. And the other trick too with the beer, 30 minutes in the freezer before I start drinking. I got a system. I'm gonna fuck around. I'm not drinking warm beer. It's insane. I want my beer ice fucking cold. So, so the reason why I'm doing these videos is, I've for years, because I started traveling in 2013, and at the time, now it's a goofy idea, but at the time, there may have been room in the space to start a travel vlog, but it's so oversaturated now, it's pointless. Who would watch my travel vlog, and who would, no one's gonna watch this, why the fuck? So the reason why I'm doing these videos is primarily to document my life as a young person still, even though I'm not that young. I should have been doing this 12 years ago. But the other reason is, secondarily, it's for if I jump off this building, or if if I die in some fucking Colombian Uber ride. If you haven't been to Colombia and you haven't been in traffic here, people are driving like lunatics. They're constantly. It's almost like India. That's what my wife says. She went to El Central, which is a place you want to try to avoid. She's comparing it to India. We haven't been to India, but you don't have to go places to know what it's like because we're living in the age of information, and you can get a pretty good idea of any place in the world by just watching a video. So that's the reason. Okay, let's turn this off. I keep forgetting the audio is bad enough. We don't need this fucking fan going. The sun's coming back out. So I'm making these videos so that my wife can have something to remember me by, which is this dude was a complete alcoholic. No, I'm not. I say that in jest. If I was an alcoholic, I would be doing something about it. I I like beer, but I would never get to the level of an alcoholic. I don't hurt that much. People that are afflicted by addiction, they're dealing with more pain than I'm dealing with. They're dealing with more trauma than I'm dealing with, and it doesn't. I mean, I guess you can't quantify trauma. I mean, I could stub my toe and be traumatized from it, and another person could stub their toe, and 5 minutes later they totally forgot it happened. So I'm my dad was an alcoholic, and it's because when he started drinking at 12 years old, and you have older brothers who are mainlining alcohol into your system. There's some kind of fucking bug that's trying to get in. This is glass. The bugs here, they don't understand glass. This guy's gonna have a headache after hitting his head on this window so many times. We gotta aspirin if he needs it. So my dad, I guess I'm predisposed to alcoholism. But I mean, if anybody, what if you had no family history of alcoholism, but for some reason, some dynamic in your environment, you started drinking at 12? Are you just not going to be an alcoholic? I mean, just because, to me, maybe that's what's it called? Patient zero. Maybe that's patient zero in your family history, in your future family history of alcoholism. This one person that for some reason, somehow, some way, they started drinking at 12 years old. I'm pretty sure, in my case, my grandfather, paternal, was an alcoholic. I remember him drinking hard liquor, and he's a smoker for sure. And he would call me this is the only thing I remember of him. I'm pretty sure I got this directly from him. He longed to return to Puerto Rico, where he was from my understanding, he was a homeless kid on the streets of Puerto Rico, shining shoes or doing something just to survive. I don't know. And it's like me and my wife, we spoke about this the other day. It's confusing. It's paradoxical. Why would you be longing for a place in your past where you were homeless? That doesn't make sense. Like what? It's Sebastian Younger. I think his name's Younger. He wrote the book Tribe. I didn't read it, but I listened to this guy. I want to read it. I just haven't made the effort to go find the book. I'm pretty sure he said the most common response, a common response from people that were either directly involved in combat or they were living in some hellhole that was getting bombed. They were living in a war zone. one of the most common and paradoxical responses from these people is, that was the best time of my life. So is that similar to what my understanding of what my paternal grandfather was saying to me? That was, I want to go back to Puerto Rico. And you want to go back somewhere because you want to relive it. Because probably that you believe, some delusion in your head is telling you that was the best time of my life. You were a homeless kid. Like, why would that? I think he was homeless because his mom committed suicide by jumping in front of a fucking train or something. Are there trains in Puerto Rico? I gotta fact check this. There might not even be trains there. Who knows? Maybe down the line the story got fucking... It went down all these different directions, and a train became a bus or a fucking semi-truck or some shit. So who knows? So back to why I'm making these videos is I regret. This is what I do with the last drop, because I don't want fruit flies. Fruit flies, I feel like they're attracted to beer. I regret not making enough content, taking enough videos, taking enough pictures in 2013 when I first started solo traveling in Spain, Barcelona, Madrid. This is what I have left. Currently, this is what I have. They didn't have towels at this fucking hostel. You had to buy a towel. So, pro tip: if you ever plan on traveling to a foreign country, and don't assume they're gonna have towels or toiletry or anything. So I had to buy this towel. I think it was like 15 euros or some shit. So this towel from Kabul hostel. It was right near Las Ramblas. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But it's basically right in the tourist section. So, and this is the first time I'm traveling with this towel. I've been traveling since 2013. I got this in 2013 from Madrid. I fucking threw it in a corner in my bathroom. And I thought, on this 16th trip to Colombia, I thought, I'm going to bring something from my past. I'm going to bring something from my first trip to this trip. I don't know. There's some sentimental value to this. And as I blow my nose in it, for some reason I want it with me. I want this. Oh, there's two things that I have. That was $15 or whatever. And this shirt. I have pictures of myself in front of some bull ring with this shirt. I'm wearing this Rage Against the Machine shirt. So this has always traveled with me. I feel like this is good luck. What the fuck was that noise? Some bird. But I think this is going to bring me the better luck. Because I got bad luck wearing this shirt on the last flight. We got diverted to Bogota. And our 11-hour day turned into a 24-hour day. It was insane. And because of fog, there was fog, low fog at the airport, so we couldn't land. I felt this is insane. This is the first time I'm experiencing this after traveling for international traveling for 12 years. I'm awake because I can't sleep on a fucking plane because I'm hyper vigilant. So I'm looking, I know that we're about to land because this is United Airlines, so we have technology in front of me. There's a screen in front of me and there's a flight tracker. We're changing altitude, like it's obvious. I can see it on the screen with the numbers, and then I can feel that we're descending. And then there's this abrupt ascension. It's like the engines turn on. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening right now? Anyways, he tried this 2 or 3 times, and then we had to go to Bogota and land there because there was too much fog at the airport in Medellin. You have to say it like a psycho. So people aren't confused if you say Medellin, like a calm person, or Medellin. They're gonna say you're not landing, you're not hitting that D hard enough. You have to go Medellin. All right, okay. I guess when in Rome. So I'm making these videos for. I could have a kid by some miracle. It'd have to be a miracle. Some kid that came into my life. I'd take care of a kid. If it happened, but I wouldn't consciously make that decision to have a kid, to bring a kid into this world. Okay, so we're in this. Catalina was telling me, my wife. She was telling me about the house. There's a housing crisis here. Okay, well, you just let in 1 million Venezuelans, so yeah, and we have the same problem in San Francisco, the San Francisco Bay Area, but it's not. It's not where we don't have enough spaces to live. The problem is we don't have affordable housing. That's the problem. We just went to El Poblado. That's a tourist district in Medellin. There's all these cranes. There's all these buildings going up. There's tons of places to live. I mean, there's all these new buildings. There's a fucking place right there that has a rent sign on it. It's affordable housing. We're in kind of a middle class, kind of maybe even upper middle class neighborhood. The people that are here cannot afford to live in the places that are available. That's the problem. Just like in the San Francisco Bay Area. That's why we have these, what are they called? BMR, below market rate. That's what it is, BMR. A building goes up in San Francisco, if you don't know this, and some percentage of the units in that building have to be BMR, below market rate. So we could have poor people living there. I'm poor. Can I live in there? There's this building, and I know this because I used to work for Comcast, so I've been in so many apartment buildings and houses all over San Francisco. So I'm pretty sure I've seen the poorest people in San Francisco and the richest people in San Francisco in terms of living standards. So I'm pretty aware of this. I'm going into these people's houses, which is extremely odd. It's a strange thing to do, to go into people's houses. Anyways, where was I? This is what's happening when you're drunk. This is number 3. What we went to, we took the Uber to a supermarket. Éxito is the biggest supermarket chain in Medellin. So tell me in the comments section if that's annoying, because it's annoying me at this point. And so I found the exit of the supermarket. It's about 12-minute walk to the Airbnb. And we do our shopping. I get my booze. Okay, so this guy, the neighbor over here. Oh, there's a cop that lives there for sure. This is the second time I've seen him there, so he for sure lives there. And he's looking right at me. Chismoso, he's on the phone, but he's pretending like he's not looking at me. Yeah, the other day. That's good. We have a cop in the neighborhood. I knew this is a rich neighborhood. The cops here probably make no money. So, and the sun's right on me, so it can see me for sure. So, we're walking back. We're doing the 12-minute walk back to the Airbnb, and there's tons of pollution here. How do I know? My eyes are fucking killing me. And I have sunglasses on. I had these glasses on. My eyes are killing me when we got back to the Airbnb. My eyes weren't killing me before. It's walking through this chaos. It's chaos here. There's so many fucking people here now. There's traffic everywhere. I was doing the stops. On the Uber ride over there, we came to a complete stop 13 times. And I think the trip is like, let's go miles, because what other person's going to be listening? Well, there might be some European assholes. There might be some European nice guys watching this video. I think it's like 8 kilometers, which is 5 miles. We're stopping 13 times here. On the way back is way easier. And when you're driving through Medellin, there's a million motorcycles going by constantly. And, okay, so, no edits on this video. You're getting all of me. So, I rode a motorcycle for 10 years, not a motorcycle, 5 or whatever different motorcycles I had. I started on an 83 Sportster. This is called Recall. 83 Sportster, 2006 R1 Yamaha. That was a crazy bike. CBR 600 2008 Graffiti Edition, 2013 Thruxton Triumph. That was a badass bike too. There's another bike in there somewhere. Is that 4? That's only 4. Okay. Stolen, crashed. Transmission cracked on the... Oh, Dynaglide. There we go. 2001 Dyna Super Glide. Purple. That was my dad's bike. That's fine. That's why I forgot it, because I didn't buy it. I just kind of inherited it. Don't tell my sister. What's going on with my hip? Okay, so I know about this. In California has the cleanest air in the fucking world, probably. In terms of vehicle emissions, we have the strictest laws, probably, I can't say it, I'm being hyperbolic, in the world. Here's how I know. We have catalytic converters. And you'll see something that says 49 states don't have this but California. Catalytic converters, it's some kind of filtration system that's cleaning the vehicle emissions. So when it's spitting out of your muffler, it's a little bit more clean. I don't know. And we have a problem here from Colombia right now. We have a problem in California where catalytic converters are getting stolen. That's an actual thing in the state. People are out there with some fucking Dremel saw or whatever the fuck they're doing, jacking up a car. They're doing it. I don't know how it takes these thieves. It's like fucking maybe 5 minutes. And now they're stealing your catalytic converter. It's a filtration system. And then they're selling it on the black market somewhere. But motorcycles don't have any restrictions on vehicle emissions. So what's happening here? There's no way all these bikes have any kind of... The cars don't have restrictions here. So there's no way the motorcycles that are everywhere, they're all over the place. There's no way they have their restrictions. That's why my eyes are killing me when I'm walking 13 minutes from the supermarket to our Airbnb. And I had to do fucking eye drops. And I felt like, what the fuck is going on? Are my eyes about to fucking fall out of my head right now? It's pollution. People ruin everything. I've been saying this for years. And it's just, there's way too many people here. There's way too many motorcycles here. The government isn't doing anything about the air here. Catalina knows we were in California for 11 months where we have the cleanest air in the world, probably. And she's here and she's like, she can tell. My wife can tell that there's a difference between the air here and the air in California. It's pretty fucking obvious. My Uncle Pee-wee, he lived in Humboldt County for about 30 years growing weed. When he would come down to San Francisco, he would complain about the clean air in San Francisco. He said he was blowing his nose and black shit was coming out. What if he was here? He'd have lung cancer in like 2 days. He'd probably be fucking dead immediately. Okay, what's happening here? We got a dog. We have a fucking... Oh, these dogs are fighting! That's an actual fight! That one's biting that one! Oh my god! Bite! This dog is relentless! That's the dog that's up here! Let's do it. That one... The one with the pink leash, with that gay guy, he was literally biting that one. For sure. 100% biting that one with the guy right there. That wasn't like... What the fuck was that? People are just animals here. That's not the dog's fault. Holy shit. Alright. So, back to the video after that absolute cat. Look at it. This is a quiet neighborhood and you can't even get some peace and quiet. I've got these fucking dogs that are trying to rip each other's balls off. Alright, that's fun. Alright, so my eyes are killing me. My eyes are fine now. I had to do some eye drops. That dog lives right there. It's on this floor. That dog was... Catalina has to be careful because that dog was biting that other dog. I saw it before I turned the camera on. That's the door. They're going in. They live right outside this door and up on the other side. They're on a... That dog's out of control. I'm going to punch... I'm going to stab that dog. I love dogs, but I'm all for killing dogs that are aggressive. We got enough dogs. There's tons of dogs. Get the fuck out of here with that. What are we going to do? Send them to therapy? Get out of here. That dog was the one that was... Catalina came up the stairs after going to the supermarket. And she said the door was open and that dog was the one that ran down. The golden retriever, his fucking boyfriend or girlfriend, was just calm. And that dog was the one that ran down the stairs and was almost going to attack her. I'm going to have to stab that dog. It's fine. I'll give him a little prayer when he's taking his last breath. All right, so that was fun. All right, so I'm done with Colombia. You can't go anywhere without the pollution and the mosquitoes and dogs fucking trying to attack you and all these creepy ass people on motorcycles and people driving like maniacs and people saying offensive shit and no one speaks English here. It's like whatever with this. I have no desire to go out. I'm totally fine drinking my ice cold beer in a controlled environment. And if you don't like, if you want to comment, you want to tell me that my voice sucks or I sound like a gay Bob or I'm being annoying in some way. The reason why I'm making these videos is because there's no happy hour with Vic. There's no happy hour with John. There's no happy hour with Tyrone. There's no happy hour with Marisa. There's no happy hour with Catalina. Why not? Is she listening to me? And so I probably missed some, there's probably some holes in this episode. But make your own video. If you watch this video, write in the comment section, tell me where you're drinking from solo. This is about solo drinking. I could go to a bar, but why would I go to a bar? This is 50 cents. Why would I go to a bar and pay $3? I'd be pissed if I was paying $3 for this. Why would I go to a bar and pay? There's no way this is going to be at any bar. It's going to be some way more expensive. It's BBC. You know what BBC means. But it's Bogota Beer Company here in Colombia. It means something different in other countries. But everything's overpriced here. I just was looking at a menu in El Poblado, and some of the drinks were $35,000. A Moscow Mule was 35,000 pesos. That's $8. Okay, the police officer's back out. He's on the phone. He's trying to figure out some hustle because I'm sure he doesn't make any money. So why would I do that? I'm not going to go pay $8, $10 for a cocktail here or $5 for a beer. That's insane. I'm in a poor country to save money. I'm not. Why would I pay like fucking San Francisco prices? And like, well, that doesn't make any sense. It's retarded. So you tell me. You do a video. If you have some criticisms for me, you don't like my video. You do your own video. I want to hear you talk. You tell me what's going on in Kentucky or wherever the fuck you're drinking from in the world. All over the world. All these people, they speak English in the Philippines. Let's hear you from the Philippines. Let's make some videos. Make a video. Send it to me. I'll subscribe. Let's hear it. What do you got to say? Do you have anything to say? Here's the thing. Almost nobody, very few people have anything to say. They can barely talk. Make a video. Show me you can talk consistently without stopping. Like this guy from Colombia. California. Visiting Colombia. All right. Ciao.